Welcome to Leeds Tax News. I'm Sophie Thomas.
And I'm Liam Jackson. These are today's headlines.
On strike. Workers at ITV Yorkshire picket their studios in Leeds.
Think before you give. The campaign to stop street begging.
Would you believe it? This sheep is a cake.
The drama at ITV was outside the studios today as workers went on strike. Production staff and journalists were picketing the ITV Leeds studios as part of a national dispute over pay.
Unison members told Leeds Tax News that their position at ITV is paramount to the production process and this should be reflected by what they earn. Ameena alone reports from outside the studio.
ITV studios are walking out in protest today after rows on the increase in pay. And UNI are joined in strikes today over the 2% rise in pay for workers compared to the soaring 23% rise in profits that have been seen for ITV.
We spoke to a unit representative to find out why they were on strike today.
Striking because the company who work for ITV have made record profits, 23%, £712 million last year. Their chief executives are giving themselves multi-million pound bonuses, and year on year they pay us, the staff who basically make the programmes, below inflation pay rise. They're doing that year on year to us, and we're just saying that we're getting quite fed up with it and we'd like a better share of the profits that we're making.
With unemployment rates increasing in Yorkshire at the moment, do you expect to receive a lot of public sympathy?
I think it's difficult, yes, because, as you say, unemployment is... But the company we work for is doing absolutely fantastically well. That's what I want people to realise, you know, it's not... We don't work for the government and there's not austerity at ITV.
ITV have been in a £1.4 billion spending spree on company buy-ups whilst their staff struggle to cover the increases in cost of living. We asked the workers what they aim to achieve from today's strikes.
Yes. And basically we want the company to simply move a little and give us what should be a fair basic. Basically, we feel we've all helped turn this company around, and the people at the top should simply share that success a bit more with us.
With fewer than 10% of workers on strike, ITV Yorkshire said there's been no interruptions to the schedule. I'm Ameena Lone, reporting for Leeds Tax News.
Meanwhile, a union official has told Leeds Tax News that if management took a pay cut at Leeds City College, they wouldn't need to make 140 redundancies.
The college is facing a £10 million cut in its budget and staff are now balloting for industrial action. The University and College Union says the disparity between management and employee wages is a very real problem.
Well, the moment Leeds City College have indicated that they are going to be looking at the management costs and the restructuring management posts. But there's a big bone of contention, not just at Leeds City College, but across FE in general, and the size of the packages that the principals, or chief executives as they like to call themselves now, have together with the cost of senior management, which seems to increase. And at the same time, the number of lecturers who face students, who deal with students on a day-to-day basis is being reduced.
New footage has been released of the Beeston rapist, which shows a suspect walking past Napoleon's Casino on Kirkstall Road in Leeds.
The man is thought to be in his early 20s and of Eastern European, Asian or Middle Eastern origin. On the night of the attack, he was wearing a green Puma hooded top and white trainers.
A police spokesman said no one knows the communities of Leeds better than the people who live and work in the city, and their knowledge could have an important part to play in helping us find this man. Now, do you ever give money to street beggars?
Well, in Leeds, a campaign has been launched today to persuade people to donate their spare cash to charity.
Organisers of the Think Before You Give campaign say giving to beggars could fuel their addictions. Emily Hoyland has the story.
A new campaign called Think Before You Give has been launched, urging people in Leeds not to give money to beggars in the city centre, but instead to contribute via tax to ensure all donations provide better support to the homeless. The campaign is part of an initiative led by Leeds City Council Safer Leeds Partnership, who are working with a number of partners including St Anne's Community Services, St George's Crypt and the Crime Reduction Initiative. I spoke to Elizabeth Knight from St Anne's Community Services, who was present at the launch.
If they're giving it to us, the services,
support agencies already here. They can access housing through here. We have shower and laundry facilities for people who are rough sleeping, so they can get a shower, they can do the washing, they can wait in here while they're waiting for some support. Maybe if it's, like a room back, they can use as a safe mail address. So they're getting a lot of benefit than that, rather than the money that they could be getting could be used for other things.
Why we're here to alert members of the public that they don't need to give people money because we are there for them. And unfortunately, for our client group, getting money from members of the public can be a distraction from engaging with the support that they really need. So if they're tending to beg money for drug use or for alcohol use, if they don't get that money, we're able to intervene quicker and support them with the issues that they really need to engage.
I'm Hoyland, reporting for Leeds Tax News.
Well, the threat of potential strike action at Leeds City College hasn't stopped staff and students enthusiastically promoting what offer to potential applicants.
The college has been holding an enterprise festival in Millennium Square today, and Sophie Burgess went to have a look.
We've come down to Millennium Square, where Leeds City College are holding an enterprise festival showcasing their courses and talents. We've come to speak to some students who are keen to tell me about the festival.
I think it's mainly promoting sort of all the different courses that the college offers and sort of like getting people involved in sort of maybe coming to the college.
So we are doing the foundation degree level 4 performance practice. So it's all about allowing theatre practitioners, directors, playwrights, theatre creators to find their own work and start their own companies.
Dance has something to do with independence. So you can see that everything they do is a move every day. It's like a movement.
It's an enterprise and we're showing off our talents and making sure everyone comes to Leeds City College and to prove that we're wonderful students and that we can be professional.
We spoke to the organisers of the event, who told us why it's important for the students to showcase their work today.
Today it's Leeds City College's Enterprise Festival, which is where we give the students the opportunity from right across college to come down and just showcase what they do.
So the festival, by coming down here, gives them a chance to actually work in a real environment, meet new customers for the business, and get real direct experience in retail and hospitality. It's a good opportunity for us to be part of Leeds City College and show the city what we can do.
This is Sophie Burgess reporting for Leeds Tax News.
Yorkshire County Cricket Club's head coach Jason Gillespie is being tipped as a potential candidate to take over control of the current England setup.
The ex-Australian fast bowler has been named as a potential England coach, although Martin Moxon, Chief Executive of Yorkshire, has confirmed in interviews that no official approaches has been made towards Gillespie.
Gillespie was appointed by Yorkshire in 2011 and led the county from Division 2 to the county championship title in just 3 years. Now, have you ever been to an exhibition where the exhibits look good enough to eat?
Leeds Tax News has, but sadly Mollie Hammond didn't have a ticket to have a taste.
The Leeds Indie Food and Drink Festival kick-started the celebrations on May 7th, and from then on, venues scattered around the city have been holding daily events such as beer tasting, unique dining experiences, and tastes of the future. As part of the celebrations, Munro House is holding Leeds' first ever edible art exhibition for 1 day only.
The tattooed bakers who are responsible for the creation of completely bespoke edible art have recreated iconic pieces from the British art show. Yep, you guessed it, a whole exhibition made of cake. This is to raise awareness of the widely recognised and ambitious exhibition, which this year will be opening in Leeds, the first time since the early 1990s.
The main focus is to raise awareness of the British Art Show, which is coming to Leeds in October of this year. It's coming to Leeds Art Gallery. It's to raise awareness of Leeds Indie Festival, which is the month of May. It's a foodie month for Leeds. And it's to engage people playfully with contemporary art.
The gallery is free to all, but once it gets to 6:30 p.m, those with a ticket are invited to come and eat the art.
This is just one of the many culinary delights happening in the city over the coming weeks. The Indie Stranded Festival will come to an end on May 24th. However, Leeds Food and Drink Festival, which is now in its 10th year, will follow on from this with special events from bars, restaurants and producers all over Leeds. I'm Mollie Hammond, reporting for Leeds Tax News.
to Clementine Binks for today's weather forecast.
It's another windy day here in Leeds, but it'll be mostly dry with some sunny intervals. An easterly breeze will make it feel cooler than Wednesday. Tonight remains dry with clear spells, but around 11 p.m. temperatures will drop to around 8 degrees.
Well, that's all from us today at Leeds Hacks News. Goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me too. See you tomorrow.